Okay, so before this whole Crunchyroll lineup comes in and proves some of my anticipations for anime, right or wrong, I might as well just say it as soon as possible. And yeah, hopefully some of them do work out, some of them don't work out. Like I'm just gonna give my take. That's basically what this video is. My take on what I think will happen in 2021 relating to anime, of course. So yeah, this is GoTaro. First and most important in my book is Haikyuu. We all know Haikyuu. It's probably the best sports anime you've ever seen. If you haven't already seen it, huh? But anyways, I do expect Haikyuu to end this year since the finale is being spoken about by the creator and by manga friends, of course. We've already known for a while that it would end, but we didn't expect it to end in this way. I am kind of disappointed and salty about the fact that it's ending while Hinata and Kageyama are still in their first year. I wanted to see Tsuki be the captain. I wanted to see all of that. Like Yamaguchi, I wanted to see him mature and be way more focused and calm in a game. Like I wanted to see all of that in Haikyuu, but I guess we don't have to see that. We're not going to see that. But yeah, I don't know. Next is Black Clover. Okay, so Black Clover's been on some popularity streak. Not for bad reason. I mean, if you've read the manga or if you have watched the anime at all, you'd know why. I mean, it's been taking great strides with the storyline. We all expected it to be a copy print of Naruto or Bleach, and at times you think it could be one of those two, but then it actually surprised us, and Tabata has come in clutch for us, and we've actually been enjoying it. Me, and the people who like Black Clover. I mean, the community is pleased with Black Clover, and this year, now we are like in terms of the anime. If you haven't already seen the new episode that came out and the new artwork that came out, then oop, I just put it up there for you. But then that is basically what this arc is going to be about. This is the invasion of the Spade Kingdom. This is basically going to be the most intense arc that we've seen in Black Clover. And people are going to say, but what about that Alpha arc? Okay, so reason why I say this is the most intense is because of the fact that we haven't experienced a time skip in Black Clover, or I don't think there has been a time skip to this degree. We've seen a training arc, but we haven't seen a time skip training arc. Like if you've watched Dragon Ball or Naruto or Bleach, a time skip training arc usually signifies some crazy battles are gonna happen. And all I can say is from hinting from that manga, Black Clover is gonna be trending this year. Like it's gonna have a few trending moments this year, especially now that the animation, we've seen new looks of Asta, we've seen new looks of Noel, we've seen new looks of Momo, of all the other characters who have been in this time skip, and it's actually good to see. We enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Uh, yeah, I have high hopes for Black Clover 2021. Yeah, next one has to be. I'm sure a lot of people are expecting me to talk about this, so I might as well speak about it now. Boruto and My Hero Academia. Like right now, both of them have been really good in terms of manga, but their anime is lagging. Boruto is showing a lot of like fillers and not really much of what's going on in the actual manga, and it's really disappointing because it's going through that whole Naruto filler route, and we've already seen copy prints of what's happening in Boruto compared to what happened in Naruto, and the storylines are coinciding. They're looking very identical. Uh, I'd have to say the only thing I expect from Boruto is for the manga to be properly adapted into the anime. I want there to be less filler this year, even though that's pretty impossible to ask for. But I do want that because Boruto would have so much more popularity and so much more money raking in, and Shonen Jump wouldn't have to look at them with that "I'm a cancel you" eye. It's just we just need to see that from Boruto, and with My Hero ended on like episode 100 and something, but the manga is crazy. I think they should just animate that as soon as possible, and we've gotten word that it would be animated this year and the episodes be aired early 2021. So I do expect that to come. It's not really much of an anticipation. I just expect, fight scenes like what happened with Deku versus Overhaul to happen. And it's going to be emotional at times, but My Hero Academia is going to have way more trainings than it did last year, I'd like to think. Especially now that, most of the Twitter trends come from anime watchers, not from manga watchers. Real talk. But yeah, that's basically all I can say about Boruto and My Hero Academia. Anime adaptations, I need all of that like completed. Like the gap needs to close between manga and anime. Like they need to close. That gap needs to close. That's all I can say for the two, really. Yeah, Classroom of the Elite. If you haven't already watched it, it's understandable because the hype is not there. I do expect there to be way more fans in 2020 for Classroom of the Elite now that season two has been said to be released in 2021. I hope we get it as season three. Like I haven't even seen season two, but yeah, like this anime is probably the best high school anime to ever come up. And people are probably gonna say, "What about Haikyuu? What about Fruits Basket? I'm sure people are saying that, but this anime is probably the most adventurous high school anime I've watched that I can say with all confidence is probably gonna be in top 10 best anime this year. Um, yeah, that's all I can say for Classroom of the Elite. There's so many characters that still have to be dwell into. Um, yeah, that's all I can actually say for it. Hunter x Hunter. Oh, yeah, people are gonna start laughing, but I hope for like one more or two more chapters of Hunter x Hunter, or at least like 5 episodes. Just yeah, you know, just 5 episodes. That's all I ask. 5 episodes. Yeah. Yeah, Snafu. What can I say about Snafu besides the fact that it needs to be available in more countries? Like, if you don't know Snafu, I just like calling it Snafu, but it's my teenage romantic comedy Snafu. So yeah, I want it to be more available to the rest of the world, so I can make more reviews on it. Make reviews on it, not more. Um, but yeah, Snafu. One Piece, if you haven't already seen it, I suggest you actually see it now. Like, watch it now before it's too late because, like, each chapter is opening up its breaks. So, like, next chapter's in 2 weeks' time, less than 2 weeks' time. We're on the Wano arc for anime watchers, and for manga readers, you're still in the Wano arc, second part of the Wano arc. So, yeah, basically what to expect. You're gonna have to skip from here because it's a spoiler. Laugh Tale is gonna come up. Laugh Tale is coming soon in like I'd say mid 2020, 21, or 221, whichever you want to call it. I don't really think One Piece is gonna end this year or next year for that fact. Probably 223, 2023. Um, But yeah, I mean the big fight between Big Mom and Kaido versus the five new generation pirates being Kid, Killer, Luffy, Zoro, and Law. It could be a really big fight and it's gonna be trending. It's the anime is only going to be available for that fight for this second stage probably in March. I wouldn't want people to be too excited. So yeah, March, late Feb, March. So yeah, that's all I can say for One Piece. Okay, so Bleach. Bleach, I expected to be less of a rushed ending like what happened with the manga. Uh, right now, Kubo has so much time to breathe and to like work things through properly. I mean, this was actually supposed to be aired early 2021, yet it hasn't featured on the list for the lineup, even though the lineup hasn't been completed. Lineup, I'm talking about the Crunchyroll lineup. But yeah, I do expect the anime to come out in May, March, April, May in the winters. So if it's not the winters, I expect it to come in like autumn, or if you're watching from the northern hemisphere, from spring. Uh, yeah, I expect it to be a well-paced animation for the ending of Bleach. Like, there's a lot of fight scenes that I would like to be taken care of properly. Like, a lot of scalings that need to be adjusted. A lot of people's abilities that need to be well paced. I'm not gonna say whose, but yeah. Bleach needs to have a proper ending since it's known as one of the big four. It needs to have a worthwhile ending since it's the first of the big four to have ended. Yeah, Bleach. So that's basically the end of the video. If I were to have three last requests, we need more isekai anime. That would be good. More isekai anime on the list would be a great watch, especially on Netflix, because you don't really see isekai on Netflix. Um, Less idol anime because I still don't see the appeal to singing anime because it's not really entertaining. I don't even think it's entertaining. I'm trying to be as objective as possible, but I don't see the appeal to it. It's just an extra version of a romance comedy anime. Um, we need more of the unconventional anime. Like Food Wars has just ended, so we need a new unconventional type. We need one that's basically going to be on the chiefdom, because Food Wars really put it up on the ladder in terms of you'd watch a cooking anime. Okay, what about one that makes people orgasm every time you eat food? That was Food Wars, and Food Wars was crazy like that, and it worked, and it was successful, and it had a great ending and a good fan base too. So like an anime that can come with that type of energy, that would be good. I'm not saying copy and paste what Food Wars was, but if you could come with something like that, I wouldn't mind. Not like exactly like that, but you know what I mean. And yeah, murder mystery anime. I think there's enough. I mean, Detective Conan is basically almost 1,000 episodes. That's 10 different anime on 100 episodes. So I really think it's enough. Yeah. That's basically it. That's all from me. Um, that's my anticipated 2021. I'm gonna come up with a better name. Probably not. But yeah, some of my predictions, my anticipations are gonna come true. Some of them won't. We'll just see when 2021 ends. 221 ends. You never know. So yeah, this is GoaTaro signing out. Bye.